Can you hear me? Is anybody there? Nobody there. Nobody watching. Well, there's two of you watching. Can you give me the thumbs up that you can hear me? Otherwise, I'll drink my coffee. Can't hear me. Oh well. Yes, Johnny Lawrence. Nice to see you here. Thanks for coming along. How are we, Johnny Lawrence? Are we well? Who else we got? JS. Hello, Steve. Dawson. Sean Spencer. How we doing? Got me a cappuccino double. Brown sugar. How's life with everyone? Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why I didn't upload India videos. Yeah, there was no point, was there? I just saved one till last. Hello, Rumpelstiltskin. Hello, Ralph. How you doing in New Hampshire? And Dream Killer. Pleased to see you here. What's going on in the world? Have you missed me? Hello, Dennis. How's it going? Where are you, Dennis? Now remind me to drink water. I never drink water. Kuya! You're in Uptown. Okay, about to move to another Airbnb next to Grand Hyatt in BGC, I assume. You bust a gut watching your vids from Central Florida. You mean you watched my India video as well? I got that. It's just... Anyway, Stephen, you're on track. You're coming from Texas. Nice one. When are you coming? Oh, you live in Australia and you're in Davao next week. How long are you going to Davao for? Is this a permanent thing, or are you just trying it out? You mean you didn't watch my India video yet? What's going on? What you been doing? Oh gosh, well I know that. I know that there's no point. There's no point me uploading India videos because my viewers don't like India. Oh gosh. India's great. India's amazing. You're going for 4 weeks, and where are you going? Where are you going in Davao? Okay, you just started following me last week. Welcome. You've got 3 years of catching up to do. 22nd of April. Are you, brother? Okay. So you're island hopping for a month, then probably head to Shergal. So isn't Shergal part of the island hopping? Where are you island hopping to? Are you chasing the ladies, or are you abstaining? And how old are you, Kuya? I can't remember. Actually, Victor's gone back. Victor's gone back to Edinburgh. So yeah, so it's going to be long distance with his girlfriend from now on. He's literally just gone back to Edinburgh for the next 6 months. So he probably won't be out here again till October. Hello, Danielle Smitty Smith. How you doing? And where are you? That was a quick trip. Yeah, well, it was 3 weeks. It was 3 weeks. I don't think I could do much longer in India anymore. 3 weeks was good. I know I didn't actually. To be fair, Dream Killer. When I first went to India, I did get the trots back in 1987. I was there for 3 weeks and not a drop out of place. It was fine. It was fine. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is now. And it's it's pretty clean. The restaurants where I go to in Agonda, it's all pretty clean. So yeah, it was fine. So Kuyu's going to El Nido, Boracay, and Cebu. When are you in Cebu? You say next month. Okay. You're somewhat chasing them, but mostly just enjoying myself. Can you rephrase that? Brilliant. El Nido. Okay, so you're going to El Nido. My favourite place in Palawan was Port Barton. And I believe you can get a flight there now. I didn't realise you could. But you can get a flight to a place near Port Barton. Port Barton's a lovely beach. It's really quiet. I didn't really like El Nido, but I was told I should have gone on one of those boat trips, which I'm not keen on. Boracay I love. Boracay is great. Okay, finally, how long have I been going? I've been going 6 minutes, and now you're asking where I am. So, you might recognise this building behind me. Those of you who have been to this city will recognise that building behind me, if you can see it. Those of you who haven't been to this city won't recognise it. Any takers to where I am? Okay, so yeah, I was in Davao. There was loads of Indian women there. The problem is, Indian women don't do 64-year-old men. So yeah, my chances of dating an Indian woman again, I have in the past, but again are pretty limited. Hello Edwin, you're in Kansas City. There's a song there, isn't there? Yeah, it's 9 a.m. It's just after 9. You'll be here. Okay. So I almost gave it away there. You'll be there in Cebu, May the 5th to 11th. Go to Lambug Beach in Mobuol. I see half smog. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Steve Pointer's got it. Steve in Manila he's got it. He's won the prize. He's won the prize of finding me a lady for my birthday. It is Cebu City. Yeah, it is Asia. Yeah. Cebu. I'm back in Cebu. A flood of sunlight. I know. It's that's what happens with these cameras. If you want to see my good looks, you get the light in the background. That's a good question. What was your best experience? I did Balut for the first time in Zamboanga City. Zamboanga City is actually a great city. I don't advise living there really, but it's a great city. I did Balut, my first Balut experience after probably 4.5 years. I did Balut for the first time, and it was great. It didn't taste how I expected it to taste. It tasted good. The people in Zamboanga are great, and it's like you're sort of like a novelty because not many people go there to die. It's a great experience. It's just that going to places like that, I feel, are the best part of traveling in the Philippines, when you go to areas where not many visitors, foreigners hang out. Okay. Sorry, did I give it away? Have I already told you that I'll be in Cebu for my birthday? There we go. Sorry. So it was easy. I didn't realise I'd said that before. Yeah. You tried it, but you couldn't get over what it was. Yeah, exactly. That's like no, mate. I have a similar thought with ladyboys. I don't want to try it because I know, or even ladies who have become. Anyway, I don't want to go there. You like Mindanao the best? Yeah, Mindanao to me is one of my favourite. On a previous video, I didn't realise I'd said it in my previous video that I was going to Cebu for my birthday. Yeah. Height of summer, yeah, Southern Island. What season of the Philippines at the moment? Well, actually, it is from March till May. Now it's really, really hot. I'm not sweating yet, but this time of year it's the hottest, and it should be no rain as well. But yesterday it bucketed down, to put it politely. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should probably come later in the year when this time of year it's very hot. Okay, so Johnny Lawrence, that is on the that is okay. So when I was in Manila, I was planning out my route journey for the next few months, and I came to Cebu with the idea of going to Leyte and then traveling around Leyte. So yeah, so that is the plan. But as usual, when I check into an Airbnb, check into a condo, I get a bit settled. So I've been in Cebu now, since Friday? What's it now? Monday, only 4 days. And already I'm thinking, oh God, I just really want to settle for a bit. So that is the plan, go to Leyte. But at the moment, I don't know when that plan's going to take place, because I've booked for a week in an Airbnb, and I really want to just stay for another month, really. Yeah. Okay, so the hot does not bother you as much as the cold. Exactly, same as me. I hate the cold. Time to book a hotel by the port for one night. What? And then head off. I know what you're saying. I want to go to Olongo. I did a day trip to Olongo last year. That is on my itinerary, to go to Olongo and stay for a couple of days, because it's a lovely little island. So the plan is to go to Olongo, and whether I get a place in Mactan, and then sorry, I'm going the other way. I'm going the opposite way. I'm going to Olongo and I'm going to Mactan. A place by the port is very close. I don't know. Anyway, I was going to go to Marawi City. Where was I? I was in Pagadian, and I met a guy at the hotel, and he said, or was it Iligan? I can't remember now. I said I really want to go to Marawi, and he said, I've got a motorbike, I'll drive you there. But I work here, and he said, if I can get the day off, I will take you to Marawi. And then the following day, he didn't mention it. So, and I didn't want to volunteer. Long story short, I didn't get there. I would really love to go to Marawi. I know Chris Cook went to Marawi, but I really want to go. I really wanted to go there, and I never actually made it. I'm rambling, yeah. And Rambling Dan says, good to see you back in the field. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, just a short trip to India. You need a side chick. What do you mean? Oh, is his chick now a permanent chick? I didn't realise. I mean, all these previous videos have been of him picking up a girl en route, as it were. So yeah, I watched all them. I didn't realise has he got a permanent chick? Yeah. I don't know about permanent chicks, whether permanent chicks are good for your channel or not. Depends on the chick, I suppose. Like Tom and Lay. Does anyone watch Tom and Lay? He's now in Thailand. Okay, same one in every vid, yeah. I don't think I've seen her. He seemed to have no trouble picking up the ladies wherever he went. I'm gonna have some coffee, because it always goes cold, really, 2 hours later. Yeah. What's happening in the world, people? What's happening in the world? Have I missed anything since I've been away from the Philippines? The in-laws are asked for money for their buffalo. That's when it comes problematic. Is that right? When are you off, Johnny Lawrence? I know you're not coming back here. You're going somewhere else, I assume. Same old stuff. Well, there was an earthquake in Myanmar, wasn't there, on Friday? I just missed it. I landed at 11:30, and I think the earthquake was at 1 p.m. in Myanmar. Same old, same old. Oh, you're not sure yet? Could be back here. Yeah, I'll be here for another 6 months again. What I normally do now is do my 6 months and then go somewhere. Hello, John. How you doing? Are you all right? How's it going? Yeah, so I'm not too sure where I'm going to go after 6 months. So I'm probably going to do Cebu, Leyte, and back to Manila. I am very good. I am very rested. Although, thanks for asking. Got a bit of cramp again the last couple of days. Every time I come to Cebu, I get cramp. You won't? Okay. India was good. No, I'm not in India. I've left India and I'm now back in Cebu, where I was this time last year. Too many sundowners. I'm actually not drinking I'm not drinking very much now, like last year. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, I've got a whole litre bottle today. But for the last couple of days, as soon as I left my condo and went walking, I got a touch of cramp. In India, I was exercising. I was doing an hour's walk every day. Every morning, I was doing an hour's walk on the beach, which was brilliant. So I'm trying to do that here. I'm trying to do that here in the morning, having a little walk, and then going for a swim, which I've just done, which is brilliant. Yeah, I made one video, John. That was deliberate. I was just there. I was just there for 3 weeks. I just made one video because nobody watches my 3 week. Yeah, 3 weeks again. Nobody watches those videos, so that was deliberate. I just made one video and I've come back. Yeah, there's a local gym actually near where I'm staying. I'm staying at the trusty old place where the gym is rubbish. Don't get me on condo maintenance, but there is a little gym nearby which I'm gonna go and check out later, because that gym in India was just I don't know if any of you watched my India video. It's a great gym. It's a great gym. So that's what I need. I need a decent gym. The gym in Manila, as Johnny Lawrence knows, is not great. It's got dumbbells, but I need a proper bodybuilder's gym. Thank you, BH. Thank you. Thanks for your appreciation. Where are you heading to, BH? Yeah, yeah. I don't know what's happening to that place in Agonda. It's just, yeah, it's the local press don't talk about the land reclaim. They talk about the turtles hatching. So it's all about land reclaim after all these years. All those properties have been on this land they weren't supposed to be on anyway, but whoever owns that land are reclaiming it. I need some cardio with a Filipina. Yeah, I need to go to your favourite spa. Yeah, it's a great spot in Agonda, but I don't think I'll go back. I won't go back this year. I might go back next year. Yeah, it's a lovely spot. For those of you who are interested in good beaches, in fact, I met two couples who both from the UK, and both had watched my Agonda videos from a year ago. So they said they were only in Agonda because I had recommended Agonda, and one of them was staying actually in my old room next to me on the adjoining balcony, which was totally weird. He'd watched my Agonda video of me staying in on that balcony in that room. So at least I'm doing something good. Manila and Cebu. Okay, where are you? What are you? How long are you going to be here for, BH? It should be BS, shouldn't it? Are you just doing Manila and Cebu? Why are you going just to those cities? Why are you not doing Palawan and all the other islands? The beach didn't look that great. Oh, Johnny Lawrence, you're very, very hard to please. Did you watch Regular Guy? He's just been up to Bantayan. Bantayan is a great island. But you don't have the same aspect in the Philippines like you do in Goa, where there's a long stretch of beach and you can just chill out in these restaurants, bars all day, just laze, watching the sea. You don't really have that in the Philippines. So you do that a little bit in... You don't really have it. Where in Bantayan do you have bars or restos overlooking a lovely beach? You don't really have it in India. Sorry, in the Philippines. You do a little bit in Boracay, but not so much. No. Oh, thank you, John. That was re-uploading old India videos. No, I don't do that sort of thing. Apart from a little bit of uploading now and again on new videos. Around a month. Yeah. I'm not into beach lazing. I mentioned that in the India video. I'm not into lazing around on sand. I would rather sit in a nice environment and look at the sand. So, have any of you got plans to go to India? No. So where are you going to head to? Oh, you might come back here, but also earlier you said you might go somewhere else. I thought you said. Okay. That probably won't be there for another 5 years though. Okay, so the women in India are throwing everything away. Becoming a litter bug. Indian women are my favourite women. If I could settle with an Indian woman, I would be happy as Larry. But no, they're not. I mean, I had two really weird experiences with Indian women. You probably, if you know about the one last year where I met this girl, she was probably late 20s, I think, and I'd seen her on the street in Condo. She walked past me and she had this huge rack and really slim, and I carried on walking and then went somewhere. I think I went for something to eat, and then I came back and she was sat at this bar. There's a bar on Condo High Street, and she was sat at this bar. So I went and sat next to her, started chatting to her, and we continued chatting for about 5 hours. Stayed there, had a drink. She was eating at the time, and then we went somewhere else for a drink. And she had a cold, and so she wasn't in a, she wasn't in the great frame of mind, but she was still chatty and was keen on chatting to me. So we finished up about 2 or 3 in the morning, and she said, I know you're British, but will you give me a hug? So I gave her a hug, and I had her WhatsApp number, and then the following day I messaged her saying, great to meet you, and she didn't even look at the message. It was just so weird. Anyway, this year I was in a lovely restaurant that overlooking the sea, and I finished my book. I was reading a book by nobody will know this guy, maybe Steve Pointer. Anyway, the Echo and the Bunnymen guitarist. I finished his book, autobiography, and there's a book stand in the corner. So I went over to this book stand, and it's a very small book stand where only one person can stand. So I went over to this book stand to look if there was something I could swap my book for. And as I was standing there, this Indian girl comes over. Now, she was stunning. She was really pretty and probably about 25. And So I turned and immediately started talking to her, and she was really, really friendly. And she was asking all about my book that I brought back, and asking about me, and asking about I told her I had a YouTube channel, and she said, can I follow you on Insta? So she'd been at that hotel for 2 days, and I thought, why come over now to look at the book stand? Surely if you've been in the hotel for 2 days. So all this was going through my head as I was chatting to her. And then I went and sat down, and as I sat down, and she was sitting a little bit further away, and her friend, a female friend, came and sat with her, and she kept looking down at me, and I thought, years ago I would have just left it, I would have just walked away and just like tortured myself for the rest of the evening for not going to at least try. And so I went over to her and I said, you got anything planned for the evening? And she went, oh, I don't know yet. And I said, can I take your Insta? So I got her Insta, walked away, requested to follow her, and she didn't accept it. It's just like totally weird. These Indian girls are totally weird. I don't know, it seems to be like it's all of the moment. I think they're in the moment, they want to just, enjoy someone's company for the moment or talk to somebody, but that's as far as it goes. It was totally weird. Same with the girl from last year. So that's a very long-winded answer to your question, John. I feel a bit like Rike now, who goes off on a tangent. There's all these questions building up, and he goes off on a tangent and answers one. So in answer to your question, no, they're not interested in old gigs. So I would love a young Indian girlfriend, but it's not to be. Anyway, where are we? Yeah, exactly, yeah. They are beautiful. Hello from Las Vegas, how are we? The one on the street, the clothes designer. Hang on. I'm getting confused. No, she wasn't in my video. Hello from Oregon, how are we? Wade, I don't think I've seen you here before. I don't read books. Yeah, but you know who Echo and the Bunnymen are, don't you? So Ginger Girl just went past. I only saw the back of her head. Would you like to come back to my? That would have gone. Yeah, that wouldn't have gone down well. I don't think. Okay, they're hard to deal with. Yeah, the girl from last year, she was like late 20s, and she had something wrong with her foot. Okay, so I think there was a sign up or something on the counter of the bar. It said, "We would love your feedback about the food," or something like that. And of course, they don't really want to hear negative stuff. So she got the chef over, this girl from last year, this Indian girl, and of course he didn't want to hear this. She was going on and on and on. She is actually what's it called? Instagram. What's it called? Where not a content creator. She's where she promotes products. What they called? I've lost it. But she's one of them. So she's very opinionated. So I get what you're saying. Indian girls are they think very highly of themselves. So they're probably not easy to be in a relationship with. Hello from Guadalupe. How are you? You're very close. You're talking about Guadalupe in Manila, aren't you? Not Guadalupe in Cebu. You're off Las Vegas Boulevard. Nice. Influencer, that's the one. She's one of them. So I get every day I get her feed on Instagram. So she's in her bikini top with a great rack. Yeah, I don't really want to see that, knowing that I didn't get there. Didn't get anywhere near it. Anyway, also known as arrogant, yeah. And they've got that. Actually, I prefer listening to Indian girls speak than Thais. I came back via Air Asia. Well, one of my flights, I took 3 flights back from India, and one of my flights, the second flight, was from Bangalore to Bangkok, on AirAsia. Now, if anyone's going on AirAsia, be prepared if you want to go hand baggage only, and your hand baggage weighs more than 7 kilo, because they stung me. AirAsia always check my hand luggage now. I went on 3 flights, as I just said. I went on Indigo. I had my backpack on my back as I went up to the check-in counter. Didn't ask to weigh it, and I went on Cebu Pacific twice. Didn't ask to check the weight of my hand luggage, but AirAsia always check. So it was over. So it was 11.8. So I had to pay an extra $20 for the excess hand baggage. So AirAsia are doing that all the time. Although they charged me an extra $20, but they did give me a emergency aisle seat, which probably costs $20 anyway. So it worked out okay in the end, but it's just the faff of having to, sir, can you take out 2 kilos of that stuff and carry it? But that's still 10 kilos in a 7 kilo bag. I didn't understand the mentality of it. Why I already had my other bag anyway, which I was hiding. So I was well over. I probably had 15 kilos, so I got away with it. But it doesn't feel like you're over. My bag on my back, which is 12 kilos, my laptop obviously weighs 3 kilos. My clothes don't weigh more than 3 kilos. Just a bag of cables weighs 2 cables. It's like, it all adds up really quick. So very annoying. Toss some stuff out. Gosh, I've left in Manila a bag of my journals and stuff that I'm not using. I am down to the basics. I'm down to 15 kilos. I can't chuck any more stuff out. It's a bag of cables which I need. Power banks. Got a new power bank. I mean, this probably weighs, half a kilo. Memory drives, external memory drives. I need to carry all this stuff, plus my cameras. I am in IT Park, and that is the Kalex building behind me. Just sell a kilo. Tripod. Exactly. Well, my tripod is, but the thing is, it all adds up. That's the thing. I would like to get a gimbal. I would like to get a gimbal to do live streaming with, to carry around. But it all I need that. It all adds up. It's weird how much everything adds up. Well, it does add up, doesn't it? You stayed in an Airbnb behind the night market. Oh, in Ayala. That one. Avida. Was it Avida? I would love to stay in that building. You probably can't see it. Let me turn this around. Hang on. I would love to stay in that building. That is my idea of. It's got a lovely rooftop pool and balconies. It's a lovely building, but it's Kalex. They're asking 35,000. It's Kalex residence. It's I did. There was a place in there for 30,000 peso, and I inquired, and it's gone. It's a beautiful building, a beautiful rooftop swimming pool. I need to go and check it out. I want to try and get an agent to show me around. So I only had one girlfriend in Cebu, Tom, and she's now. Johnny Lawrence would be interested in this. I don't know if you knew this. On my WhatsApp, I was scouring through my WhatsApp numbers, as it were, and her profile picture came up, and she has now knocked one out. as it were. So I'm not going back there. She's now with one of the monsters, and they got a monster baby. 35 is silly, yeah. Especially when where I am it's 21. It's 21 or 22. Yeah, but Avida don't have good pools. Avida don't have good pools. Yeah, I want to go and check it out. It's got a lovely pool. If anyone knows of any decent rooftop pools in Cebu, that's what my goal is now. I want an okay one on the second level. That's not rooftop. I need a rooftop pool. There's some things I need now in my old age. I need a rooftop pool. As soon as I'm back at my condo here, that rooftop pool is lovely. And the rooftop pool in Johnny Lawrence's favourite hotel in Manila, that is a lovely pool. I just love rooftop pools now. So a rooftop pool during the earthquake in Thailand. Yeah. I can't remember the name of that place. Yeah, blocked WhatsApp. So I'm going to go and inquire and see if I can get a deal. Waterfalls and hot spring hills. Yeah, they are, but they're not. Yeah, I've only just got to Cebu, and I'm working my way through the dating websites, trying to get someone decent for my birthday. I was in a fourth floor. I was in Fred. Hello, Fred. I was in Ayala IT on Saturday. I was. Did you see me? I went to the food court in IT Park. So yeah, Saturday night. If you were there, you probably saw me. Peanut Love's still the best. Actually, are you saying that? Is that a question or a statement? I've actually signed up for a month. It's quite weird how everything changes from when you change from having to wait 10 minutes to send a message to being able to send a message every 5 seconds. Things change. Yeah, Peanut Love is good. Peanut Love is good. Although I am still getting a few do you want to meet for fun girls. And a lot of girls, not a lot of girls, but a few girls are not being very upfront about saying they only meet for fun. They say they want a relationship or something, and then they say, oh, by the way, I'm only doing it for fun. Oh, really? BH, where? I can't remember where you are. You're coming to Manila and Cebu. You're not here at the moment, are you? I can't remember. Tell me where you are. Where are you killing it? Are you killing it in Cebu? No, I wasn't actually, but no, if you saw somebody with a bald head buying something with their phone, I was walking around the fourth floor because I was going to the food court. Okay, so OkCupid, I've been banned. I don't know what I've done. I got a message one day kicking me off. I've been kicked off OkCupid. I probably said great breasts too many times. So I've been kicked off OkCupid, and they don't tell you why. I think Tinder. I'm trying to get onto Tinder on my laptop you can get a lifetime Tinder on your laptop for pittance. So that's what I'm trying to do. But because I've already been on Tinder and my computer and probably phone are probably connected, I can't get back on Tinder and create a new profile. I don't think. Yeah, it's all in the Philippines with Peanut Love, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I asked you if you were a vlogger. I didn't meet anyone on the 4th floor of IT Park. It was somebody else. And what did that person say? Because they weren't me. Am I saying they're not completely truthful? Oh, come on, Tom. Would I say that? Watch this space. That's one of my upcoming videos, which goes along the lines of if you know that Sex Pistols song, lie, a lie, a lie, and you lie, you lie, you lie, and you lie, and you lie. Why'd you have to lie? The next upcoming video is something to do with that. Valencia is. It's up in the mountains. I walked there. Did I walk there? I walked there. No, I got a jeepney there, and I walked halfway back. Yeah, so it's quite high. So yes, it's lovely. That's where all the vloggers are. So you can go up to everybody in Valencia and say, "Are you a vlogger?" And they will say yes. On Pina Love, not so much, but I've found recently on Bumble. Gosh, on Bumble, it's all trans on Bumble. It's like everyone. Gosh, and they're not saying. That's what I hate when they don't say they're a trans. So I matched with somebody, and then I found their Facebook profile, and on their Facebook profile it said, "Trans has a day out." So they're obviously out on Facebook as a trans. And so on my match with the one on Bumble, I said, "Oh, so you can be clear about your sexuality on Facebook, but not on Bumble." It's just annoying, isn't it? Why can they not be up front? It's frustrating. Anyway, sorry, I need to drink some water before my cramp kicks in again. So the Buddy Show. How was Cambodia and why are you moving back? I mean, I'm thinking of probably going there for a month this year. Where were you? Were you in Siem Reap? Or where were you? And why are you leaving? Be interested to know. Oh, you're banned from OkCupid. I actually don't think OkCupid is all that special. Have I had success on OkCupid? No. That is probably my least successful dating app. I had one great date on OkCupid in Manila where a lovely lady took me out for dinner. I can't remember what she met me in a diner, and she said it's already paid for, and that had never happened to me before. She was a lovely lady, but it wasn't, she wasn't for me. But so it was a great date, but that's the only date I've had on OkCupid. I don't think I've met anybody else. Okay, yeah, it was somebody else. If it was somebody who said, yes, I'm a vlogger, it wasn't me. Oh, everyone got kicked off OkCupid. Everyone gets kicked off OkCupid. I got kicked off, what's the other one? Date in Asia. It's funny, I've been on OkCupid probably for the last 3 years. No problems. I think it's, they get, yeah. I was kicked off OkCupid. New pics, change your number, email. Yeah, I'm going to set up a new email. I have 2 Philippine numbers, and I didn't think I'd use that on Tinder, but obviously I have. Yeah, exactly. If some girl offended, yeah, I mean, why get offended with me saying great breasts? Why? Is that offensive? Okay, good question. Would you start in Manila or Cebu first? I started in Cebu, and I started in Cebu 5 years ago this month, which is one of my reasons for coming back to Cebu this month. I like to keep things in order, as it were. Bit of OCD kicking in. I would come to Cebu first, yeah. Cebu is a gentle landing. Cebu is a gentle landing. I would come to Cebu and then go to Bohol. You've got everything on your doorstep when you come to Cebu. You've got Bantayan, you can go up to Bantayan, you can go to Rogbwal, you can go across to Bohol, you can go down to Siquijor, you can go to Negros, Dumaguete. So everything's in place here for easy access in Cebu. So I would come to Cebu. Even though Manila is my favourite city, I think for a first timer going to Manila is quite hectic. So I think you're better off coming to Cebu. It's a softer, gentler landing. It changes every few years. Are you talking about OkCupid or? Yeah, Carla is actually Carlos, exactly. Yeah, I mean, what is annoying is why they're not up front. You know, why do they not say? I mean, I've told this story before. Where was I? I was in Manila. I was in Manila. Well, gosh, 2 years ago, and I was on a dating app when someone said, "Do you want a massage?" And it was very cheap. The massage was very cheap for her to come over. To my place in Guadalupe. She got a bike over, and from behind I could immediately knew with the big shoulders, and she had a mask on, and I walked around suspiciously, and I said, "Take your mask off. You're a bloke." "No, I'm not. Are you offending me?" Oh, come on, and I just walked away. I thought, why, people, why, baby, why just not say? What am I suddenly going to be interested in Transformers once they're up in my room? Okay, you are always traveling, but do you have any sort of home base or storage space? Okay, good question. So I left the UK 5 years ago, and just over 5 years ago, December 2019, I left the UK. I don't have a home in the UK. I left the UK with 4 or 5 crates, about that high off the ground, of my possessions. That's all I've got. I sold everything, and I cut down all my possessions down to, I think, 4 or 5 crates. That's all I had. So they're in somebody's spare room in Tunbridge Wells. Sorry, when we got disconnected. The Wi-Fi here is. I did a test. The Wi-Fi here is supposedly superb. In IT Park, suddenly disconnected. But anyway, I hope you can still hear me. So all my possessions are in someone's spare room in Kent, in England. And then I came to the Philippines, and I came to the Philippines with what I thought was no more than 10 kilos of stuff. But since I've been here, I have acquired a bit more stuff, like my old journals and some cables and stuff that I don't use. And so I do have stuff that I have left with Victor's girlfriend in Manila, because I am going back to Manila. So I do have a bag of stuff there, and I do have a bag of stuff here. I'm down to, I said earlier, I'm probably down to 15 kilos I'm carrying around with me at the moment, which is perfect. I don't want to travel around. I'm going off to Leyte, and I don't want to travel around with more than 15 kilos of stuff. It gets tiring traveling as it is, and if you're traveling with more than 15 kilos, it gets very tiring. So what I'm traveling with at the moment is sufficient. Not many clothes, but there's laundries everywhere. So yeah. So in answer to your question, I don't have a home base as such, although I am contemplating doing that in Manila. Getting an apartment in Manila. Yeah, that's long-winded, but I hope that answers your question. Okay, Siem Reap. Yeah, I was in Siem Reap. 2008, I was there definitely, and I think I might have gone there 2014 as well, but I can't be sure. So it's a long time since I've been to Cambodia. Yeah, I've been there 3 times. I need to go back, and I'm sure it's changed a lot since those days. Why are you leaving? Why are you coming back to the Philippines? I thought you hated the Philippines. More serious ones. Okay, Cupid does have more serious ones, but I did find, like Bumble with the trans, I did find OK Cupid of late has a lot of fun girls on there directing you to their Telegram, and then when you go on their Telegram, actually they don't say they're fun girls. They don't say that. They just say chat to me on Telegram. And as soon as you go onto their Telegram, it's all them wanting to sell their content. So it seems to me recently that OkCupid has taken over. They all go through phases, these websites. I should know because I've been on them all for years, and I see the changes. But OkCupid seems to be going through a phase of attracting fun girls, selling their content. So yeah, I'm not that bothered about being kicked off OkCupid. I've got four others to play around with. No, you're right. Central and South America, no fun for me too. I've never been attracted to South America. Brazil I've wanted to go to, but I don't want to go there and get robbed. I do have a little bit of stuff, yeah, but. Okay, so stuff I've got. A lot of you know this. I keep a journal every day, and I don't do it online. I'm an old school type of guy, so I write in a journal every day. So over the last 5 years, I've got journals. So that is taking up a lot of space in my luggage, and I'm carrying them around all the time. So they are now in Manila, in my old suitcase. It's dating Asia is very annoying. I got kicked off there, and that's where I met my Filipino girlfriend, and I do like dating Asia, but same thing. You get no comeback. If you've done something wrong, if you've said something, if you've upset a Filipina with your dry sense of humour, and joked about something that she's not happy to joke about, then they will report you, and they will just kick you off, and you'll just get a message saying your account is closed, and there's no comeback. I feel like I'm shouting because of the traffic. There is no comeback on Dating Asia, which is horrible. You can't say, what's wrong with saying great breasts? Good question. What is the point of Dating Asia and Philippines? No, Dating Asia is free. Dating Asia was one of the best free websites. That was great. You could send a message. As long as you registered, then you could send as many messages as you wanted to. That is why Dating Asia was great. You're in Australia and you're going to Manila and Cebu, yeah, exactly. But Dating Asia was great. To message to, Dating Asia is good. Get on it. You've been wasting all this time not going on Dating Asia. Oh, really? Put in a phony phone number in Pina Love and they waive the 10-minute rule. I didn't realise that. I thought you had to sign up. Any plans on heading to develop? No. I sort of did that last year. I did Mindanao, last year, and there's no plans to go back at the moment. Okay, maybe. So you're in Davao, aren't you? So there's that lovely hotel in General Santos. If I meet a chick online and she lives in General Santos, then I would love to go to that hotel. Hotel Pink. Got a lovely swimming pool, and it's a lovely. It's a little bit out of town. But it's I might go back if I meet a girl in General Santos. Is an answer to your question. Which one? Which one sounds like a Monty Python skit? You said the same one who's trying to pick me up as I was trying walking. Yeah, well, yeah, yeah. You're a ladyboy. No, I'm not. Are you offending me? You're on a visa hop to Hong Kong in May. No, why are you only... Okay, you're on a visa hop to Hong Kong in May. Why are you only staying in Cebu for 6 hours? Why are you not spending a couple of days here? How long are you in Hong Kong for? Bait and switch. No, I don't think so. You need to pay up, buddy lad. Yeah, that's right. You have 4 or 5 crates stored, that's it. Oh, okay, sorry. I have 4 or 5 crates. I just forgot my record collection. My record collection is with my mate in Bedford. So yeah, that's... And my record player. I took her... he came and got me in Brighton to pick up my record collection and my record player. So that's now in his spare room. So he can use my record player and my record collection. Not that he really wants my record collection, but yeah. So I still have my record collection. I still have all my vinyl. Okay, so I just paid up for a month. It was $25. I thought, see how it goes. Just put into your chat with a peanut and then refresh. Yeah. Just my advice is, so you're in Davao. How much stuff have you got? Just cut down. I mean, God, how much stuff do you need? People say you need more clothes. Why? You can go to a laundry. I mean, why do you? I've got 3 kilos of clothing. I mean, the rest is all my gadgets. It's weird how much gadgets take up so much room. Yeah. 1 pair of shoes. I need another pair of shoes and a pair of flip-flops. How much do you need? Johnny Lawrence is updating us on the Pina Love situation with having to wait 10 minutes if he can get by on putting his dodgy phone number in. Where will you live in 10 years? Howard, that's a good question. I love your name, Howard. One of my favourite singers is Howard Devoto from the group Magazine in the UK. In 10 years' time, okay, so I'm 64 this week. My parents both died at 75, so if I'm still alive at 74, I would probably be somewhere in Asia, but I don't know where. Okay. Jakarta, I think I've said this before, Jakarta was on my wavelength. I had a flight booked there, and then I was going to go, when I left Cebu, I was going to go to Jakarta again, but I couldn't go because I was not vaxxed. Jakarta, Indonesia held on to the vax situation for some more time. So yeah, you're right, I need to go there. Has it worked yet, Johnny Lawrence? Buddy Show is saying it works. Hello, Alex. You're in NZ. You're in the final stage of selling cars, furniture. I think you said this before, that you're setting everything up. 1 carry-on case. Yay, well done. I'm glad to hear it. I hope you manage. Yeah, exactly. Girls with Telegram. Sienna, she had Telegram. Anyway, I don't trust girls who have WhatsApp in their profile either. And I don't trust girls who want WhatsApp, they're so keen on getting onto WhatsApp. I don't really like. I need to vet them. I need to go through their Facebook page or their Insta. Girls who just give you their WhatsApp, what have you got to go on? You've got nothing to see. So yeah, I'm not keen on getting on WhatsApp or Telegram. Well, on Telegram, some have got photographs on Telegram, which are legitimate girls. Sometimes it's best to go on Telegram, I feel, for seeing. On WhatsApp, you don't really see a lot. Oh God, transcribing my journals, Kasna. That would take me up to when I'm 74. That would see me through to my death. I don't think it's worth it. Where are we? Mindanao safe? Yes. In reason. Don't go and get a. Don't go and change your religion, marry a Muslim, and start being a loan shark and walk around naked or with your top off and start a YouTube channel in parts of Mindanao where foreigners are not that welcome. Apart from that, it's pretty safe, I think, as long as you don't go to some areas. I mean, I was going to go from Pagadian to Davao around South Cotabato way. Regular guy did it, but that area south of Marawi is apparently not that safe, and he was told to avoid that road by Lake something. I can't remember the name of the lake. Mindanao is generally safe, but don't advertise your journey, as it were. Don't start creating videos, buddy show, in Cambodia, in Mindanao, saying, I'm about to go to Zamboanga, because then they can sort of trace you. Don't know who they are, but anyway. For me, Mindanao is generally safe. And it was great. That's a good question, Philip. So when I had a trolley case that I've now left in Manila, I did leave all my valuables locked in my trolley case. So yeah, hotels with guards. Most decent hotels in the Philippines have got guards on the door. Well, I don't know whether I want to say this, but so far I've been okay. And I'm now staying in a condo, and it feels. I know that condo. I've been living there, been staying there for the last few years, so it is generally safe. You gave away your records. Okay, so vinyl in the UK, vinyl came back into fashion after CDs came out. Last century, 1990s. Everyone did that. Everyone recreated their vinyl catalogue on CD, got rid of their vinyl, and then vinyl came back into fashion, didn't it? And people and records, bands were producing records on vinyl again. So vinyl for me is still the king. I mean, I would not get rid of. I got rid of loads of vinyl when I left the UK, but it was stuff that like Bucks Fizz that I didn't really want to hear anymore. Yeah, exactly. Message after 10 minutes. I don't think that the buddy show. I think you need to pay. I don't think you can get by. You're going to Hong Kong for 5 days. Okay. So, have you been to Hong Kong before? Hong Kong is great. I love Hong Kong. Last time, I haven't been there since 2008. Oh gosh, I love Hong Kong. It's great. It's a great city. What I don't like about Hong Kong, prepare yourself. The shopping malls are freezing. Now, I don't have the AC on in my condo because a lot of foreigners love AC because it's really cold. I don't need AC. I don't like to be in a really cold environment. In fact, I had a date. Where was I? In Manila. And I went round to this girl's condo in near BGC. It was outside BGC. And her condo was absolutely freezing. And I said, could you just turn this up a bit? It's like a freezer. It was absolutely freezing. Filipinos love, if they've got AC, if they can afford AC, they can turn the AC, they crank the AC up really high. Same with the ACs in Hong Kong. They're absolutely freezing. Anyway, enjoy Hong Kong. Refresh after adding the number in chat. Is the Body Show giving you a wind up here, Johnny Lawrence? Are you talking about on the app, or are you talking about on your laptop? Because there is differences between the Pina Love app and differences between the Pina Love on-site. On-site? On the website. Not app, if you see what I mean. There's differences. So maybe you need to do it online. Online? Maybe you need to do it on your laptop, is what I'm trying to say. You've got way too much crap. Okay. Appliances. It's a great song. Who's it by? Oh God, what's the name of that band? About appliances. Oh God, what's the name of that song? It's going to bug me now. It's a great band, American band. Something about appliances. Could someone Google appliances American band? I can't remember the name of that song. It's going to bug me. Yeah, furniture, get rid of it all. I don't think it's working for me. It's not working for me either, Johnny Lawrence. Good question, Tom. There is a video I'm going to be making about why am I single. I think that's going to happen. I think I missed the boat, and I don't think. One of my good friends, Bill Evans, is 64. His girlfriend's just given birth to another child. He's 64, so he's got a 2-month-old baby. I think I've missed the boat. I didn't go down that path of, and I think I'm too set in my own ways. I don't think I'm ever gonna find someone who allows me to be free too, if you see what I mean. I think when you're in a relationship, you have to make compromises, and I don't think I want to do that anymore. I think I've made too many compromises in the past. I think yeah. So in answer to your question, I think I am. It could all go. As I've always say, if Padma Lakshmi, you'll have to Google her, Indian beauty, who is probably 50 now. She's absolutely stunning. If Padma Lakshmi walks through the door tomorrow and says, "Hey, big boy, how about it?" I might change my mind. Yeah, on your laptop. Yeah, I think that's where you're going. I think, Johnny Lawrence, try it on your laptop. Try it on your laptop, not on the app. You don't mind WhatsApp? Yes, yeah, they all say chat with me on WhatsApp, chat with me on WhatsApp. I just find it annoying. Okay, maybe I should just do that. I say now I would rather chat on Facebook or Insta. When they say give me your WhatsApp, I would say I'd rather chat on Insta or Facebook. Then you can at least have a look at their history, see how many boyfriends, kids they've got. On WhatsApp you can't do that. Although I did fall down the other day. Gorgeous girl on Pina Love. I think she's 19. 18 or 19. She said, um, I can't remember how the story. It was very brief. Before she said, "Where are you staying?" And I told her where I'm staying, and she said, "Mind if I drop by?" Uh, and then she said, "Can we chat on?" I said, "Let's chat on Facebook." I gave her my Facebook details. She found out I've got a YouTube channel. She obviously checked out my YouTube videos and didn't want to know anymore. So I need to take off on Facebook that I've got a YouTube channel, because some girls don't like it. Other girls, like Sienna, love the fact that I have a YouTube channel, because but some girls don't like it. Depends what I'm putting on my YouTube channel. Yeah, maybe that's why you need to do it on your laptop. So you've got a home base pool where you go back to. So you're in Davao, but you're not traveling permanently. You're going home to, where are you going home to? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Getting into loan sharking. Yeah, it's not a good look. Yeah, but that's fair enough for punking out. That's fair enough. Yeah. There's no point. Yeah, oh, you got interviewed by Mike's Philippine retirement. I've met them both. I've met Carefree Chris is actually back in Cebu. He's been in Mindanao, in Davao. So Scotty boy, he's now in Lapu-Lapu. So we're all here. We're not in Dumaguete. Yeah. I saw that. I saw the video of some guy telling him don't go there. Okay. Good. Yeah. Good point. Okay. So, why do you think it gets harder past 70? In what aspect? I mean, surely the point of being in Asia when you're past 70 is to find a carer. So why? What? Just go back to your own country to live in a cold retirement home? I don't think I want to. Actually, I saw Bucks Fizz in concert in 19. It must have been 82. Yeah, but I had a girlfriend in 82, and we went to see Bucks Fizz, and it was brilliant. I mean, I had a Bucks Fizz haircut at the time. I Hear Talk, I've actually still got on 12-inch. It's actually a brilliant song. Nobody will know that song by Bucks Fizz, but it is a brilliant song. You'll die without AC. Yeah, at the moment, even a fan. I'm not using AC in my condo, and even a fan gets. I get cold in the night with a fan. I just leave the door open. I leave the balcony door open, and that's enough. That's fine. Okay, so much sightseeing. Which sites are you going to go and see in Hong Kong? You like you're women a little hot and sweaty. Well, yeah, we all do that. That's why we're here. Yeah, I like KL as well. So what? God, time flies. So I keep wanting to say last year I was there for my medical in KL, just for 5 days. I love Brickfields area of KL with the Indian vibe. If I was not in the Philippines, I would probably be in KL. I do like it there. Great infrastructure, great condos, great food. Everyone speaks English, so Malaysia is the second best. But yeah, as 97 says, A long-term visa. Yeah, I don't know how long we can get. I think we can get 3 months. I think we can get 3 months. Yeah. Okay. So get a girl pregnant. Well, actually, wait till I'm incapacitated and get a girl pregnant. Um, have you Googled Padma Lakshmi? Okay, so imagine Padma Lakshmi 25 years ago. Who was she dating? She was dating that Indian guy Salman Rushdie. What? She was 25 or something. He was 50 odd. Well, excuse my language, Salman. He's not graced with the best looks, and he was dating Padma Lakshmi, who was like 25 or something at the time. Absolutely stunning. Even now, she's beautiful. Dire Straits. I'm not in dire straits at the money. At the moment. You don't want a Filipino having your Facebook. So you would rather go on WhatsApp, not knowing anything about this girl, carry on a chat with her there. Gotta move these colour TVs. No, it wasn't. No, it's no appliance. No, that's not the song I'm thinking about. God, it's gonna bug me now. I can't move off this to check on Google. It's not, yeah, the appliances is not that. What's the name of this band? Oh, God. No, it's not that one. It's not that appliances. It's a different appliances. It will come to me. Yeah, as soon as I know their full name, I search F. Okay. So you asked for their full name on WhatsApp. Oh, you've lived there 15 years. Okay. Okay. You've lived there 15 years. Okay. Hello from Greece, Constantine. Where in Greece are you? Okay. Kowloon. Brilliant. You met Paul and Matt. Okay. In Cebu. Oh, were they in Cebu? I can't say too much about that, Johnny Lawrence. My coffee is now completely cold. You live in Corfu. I've been to Crete. Where else have I been? I've been to Athens. I've been to... Oh, God, there's another place on the coast. Skiathos, I've been to a few different islands. Crete, I must have been to Corfu. You live in a great part of the world. I think I mentioned, we've chatted before. You have to be careful what you say on here, Johnny Lawrence, because you know, girlfriends do watch my channel. How do you listen to music whilst travelling? Do you know what? I don't. I don't listen to music that much anymore. When I'm in my condo cooking, I listen to music then. Where was I? I think I was in the gym the other day. I was in the gym in India, and somebody put on their Spotify playlist, and there were some great songs coming up, and I do miss music. I do miss not knowing. I mean, my mate Andy in Brighton, he's now 50, and he goes to see new young bands all the time. I do miss that. I can't really go to hear live music anymore because of my hearing. I do miss live music, and I do miss listening to new bands. But I'm sort of out of touch, as it were. Thank you very much. Something like that. The thing is, I would love to put, I can't put copyrighted music into my long playing format. I would love to as well, like the video I made of Another Girl on Another Planet. I would love to have put that song in the video, in my long player. I can use those songs in shorts, in 1 minute videos, but I can't do them in the long players. So I'm going to be making more shorts with my the music I love. So yeah, I will be putting them in the shorts, but I can't put them in the long players. Oh, what was the best concert? Oh gosh, we're back to music. Bowie, I've seen Bowie twice. I saw Bowie at Milton Keynes in 1990. What was it? 84. Milton Keynes. I saw Bowie, and I saw Bowie in Hammersmith 2006, 7. Yeah, I love Bowie. I've seen Bowie twice. I've seen U2 a number of times. Who else? Eddie and the Hot Rods, The Clash, all those 70s, 80s bands. I love watching them. Devo, all the energy. A lot of you probably won't have heard of Eddie and the Hot Rods. They were sort of a bit of an R&B band, but sort of punky new wave. But their energy on stage was brilliant. I saw Blondie in 1978. Brilliant energy. I wouldn't go and see her now. She was absolutely stunning, and back in the day. And the energy, Blondie, they made some great songs. Their first 4 albums are brilliant albums. Yeah, I could go on talking about music, but I can't. The best concert is very difficult, David. Very difficult to answer my best concert because there's been so many. It was quite funny because I used to go back home. I used to go and see loads of bands when I was 18, 19. 17, 18, and I used to go home, get the last train home, and my mum always used to sit up because she was worried about her boy being out in London. So I used to go into my mum and say, yeah, had a great night. I used to sit on her bed and I used to tell her, and sorry, I'm getting a bit emotional. Anyway, moving on. It's good you've got sunglasses on. New model army. No, I never got into them. I'm using an Osmo Pocket 3, which I use all the time now. My trusty Canon has died a death. My trusty Canon has departed from this world. So I'm using the Osmo Pocket 3. And I've got a GoPro still, but I'm not. I will only use it underwater or in the swimming pool. I'm not using my Osmo Pocket 3. I'm using all the time. Thank you, Ramses. How are you doing, my friend? You didn't need to do that. How are you? How's Dubai? How's the cooking? I was in India. Did you watch my India video? Debbie Harry was absolutely. I had a calendar, a Debbie Harry. Can't say it now. I had a Debbie Harry calendar. Oh my God! She used to wear these thigh-high black PVC boots. She was stunning back in the day. And yeah, I saw her. I was there, that far away. She was stunning. Where are we? I do plan to do that. Interview Filipinas whilst I'm in Cebu. Talking Heads. I saw Talking Heads. I never saw the Ramones. I saw Talking Heads. I saw REM. God bless Ramses. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. I'm still waiting for my butter chicken. I've been in India. I don't know why I'm shouting now. I've been in India for the last 3 weeks and I've had butter chicken. And I did think of your butter chicken, of the day that you'll make it for me. I can't wait. Yeah, I'm 64. Okay. The films is, that's the problem. The problem with age gap relationships, it only really happens in what, Thailand, um, Philippines. Where's Buddy gone? There's an age gap. You're 67, Buddy. How was the relationships in Cambodia? Do you want to talk about that? Let's get you on my channel and talk about dating in Cambodia. Yeah, but now, Kazna, now that ear ringing remains. That ear ringing. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when I was in the UK, I went to a gig, and that ear ringing suddenly stayed. Not just it didn't disappear the following morning. That ear ringing stayed permanently. It only started going away after 2 years. Since I've been living in the Philippines, I got tinnitus, or tinnitus, however you're going to pronounce it, and that ear ringing stayed. So I mean, that is one of the reasons for living in the Philippines and coming back to the Philippines. You know, you're guaranteed that it's going to happen here. What's your experience, buddy? Rock the Casbah, exactly. Oh God. Yes, I will see you. Yeah, I'll see you here. The masala chai. I do love masala chai, but as you know, masala chai is not made the same in every place. And eventually, I got a masala chai in Jardim, which was Jardim restaurant, which was proper masala chai. You saw, okay, brilliant. You saw the Ramones 5 times. I imagine the energy. That was like the Clash. The Clash. The sound of the Clash was terrible live. It was terrible. I mean, if you listen to a Clash album, live album, it is terrible because they weren't great musicians. But watching them live was amazing. The energy. Oh my gosh. Watching the Clash live. And then going into school the next day with your ears ringing saying, last night I went and saw the Clash and I had the most brilliant night of my life. Generation X. For those of you who don't know, Billy Idol was in Generation X, and I saw them that was my first punk gig. My first ever punk gig was Generation X at the Marquee. I was 17. Absolutely amazing. Billy Idol with his cropped blonde hair. It changed my life. You just turned 70, still 18 in my mind. Okay, my body feels 90. Okay, so Paul, how another video of mine is going to be about flexibility and as we age. I feel a lot better. I feel a lot better now. I'm 64 this week. I feel a lot better than I have done. Probably in my 50s as well. I feel a lot better because I'm apart from sitting down now for 2 hours, I am moving more every day. So how is your body at 70, if you don't mind me asking? How is your body now? How are you maintaining your health? Are you working out? Are you going to the gym? Are you walking? What's your diet? This is what I want to be talking about on a video about aging and about I walk every day, and I'm trying not to sit down as much every day. I think sitting down is the killer. I think it's good to, whilst I'm sitting down and telling you this, I think it's good to move around more. Yeah, I can't rule out the Philippines. Yeah, exactly. The hunt. And I don't think, well, you keep telling me, Johnny Lawrence, you keep telling me, go to Cambodia, go somewhere else, go to Vietnam. You need to do it yourself, mate. I've already been there. No dating for me. You go and try it, a 40-year-old man, and tell me how is dating for a 40-year-old man in Cambodia and Vietnam. Oh gosh. Yeah, exactly. I'm wearing earplugs. When I go to the gym, I need to wear earplugs. I can't tolerate like loud music anymore. So I need to wear earplugs. It will wherever if there's a place where there's going to be loud music, I need to diffuse it. Brilliant. Where were you? The Buddy Show. Where did you see them? The Damned. I never saw. Actually, I did see the Damned. I saw the Damned in Chelmsford. It was a rock against racism punk festival with the Clash and Sham 60. Well, Jimmy Percy was playing with the Clash, and I'm sure the Damned played. I never saw the Damned in a small club. I'm sure the Damned played that night. Exactly. The more you walk, exactly. That is a good point, Kasna. It's in India for the last 3 weeks. I was walking for an hour every morning, and you need to keep moving. I think that's where a lot of old guys fall down. Pardon the pun. You can't sit around all day. You need to be walking. I even feel stiff now just sitting here for an hour and a half. You need to be walking around. Okay, so I went to the supermarket the other day and I bought some extra virgin olive oil. Normally, when I'm in a condo in Cebu, I will buy their cheap cooking oil. And I think that was one of my downfalls when I stayed in Cebu for 3 months last year. I think my cooking obviously wasn't great because I got fat after 3 months and got unhealthy. So I'm now back in a condo in Cebu, and I've got extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to hope that my body doesn't go the same way it did this time last year. Walk the dog 3 times. That's great. Okay. Morning walks now at the seawall. Okay. And you walk the dog 3 times a day. Brilliant. How about gym? Are you not doing the gym? So I have problems with my left hip. All my family have got a history of hip replacements. So I'm on a calcium tablet, and I need to make sure that my bone density doesn't decrease. So I need to push more heavy weights on my legs. So I need to go and find a good gym. Grateful Dead in Edinburgh. Tangerine Dream in early 80s. Where was that? My mate Victor is back in Edinburgh. Where are you now? Alex, you're not in the Philippines. You're somewhere else, you just said. Okay. You're leaving there. Buddy Show, you keep saying how good it is in Cambodia. Why are you leaving? I'm glad you're living through my vids. Did you watch my India one? Early Blondie, yeah. Oh God, even the 4th album. Was it the 4th album? Eat to the Beat. The start of that album is just a brilliant album. I mean, the 3rd one, Heart of Glass. Is it Heart of Glass? It was obviously the best one. Is it Heart of Glass? With the black and white front. That's obviously the best one. But all the Eat to the Beat was brilliant as well. So that's your workout, Paul. You don't need to go to the gym. Pogues, only the Christmas song. I never saw them. Headphones at Starbucks. Oh my god. My friend Victor was here at Seda Hotel, the nightclub. Well, the rooftop bar. I went there probably 3 years ago. I went to Seda Hotel, rooftop bar. And I want to go back. And he was back here last month, and he said, you will hate it. The music is really, really loud. And why? Why, baby? Why? Why do they have to have the music so frigging loud? Anyway, sound like an old man. Okay, so in India, I did for 10 days. Sorry, for 20 days, I went to the gym every other day, and I have put on a little bit of muscle. I do need to eat more. You're right. I'm down to 70 kg. This time last year, I was probably 78. I like being slim, but you're right. I want to put on muscle. I don't want to put on a gut. Every time I try and put on weight, I always get a gut. Oh, you have it extra virgin oil at home, but you don't cook. You need to find a decent gym. All the runs have been okay. So where in Davao? Are you in Davao City, or are you outside the city? I was staying. Where was I staying? I was staying in Duterte Street. Where was I staying? They had a brilliant gym right near to my hotel, which I didn't discover until I was leaving. I think it's Duterte Street. What's the name of the hotel? You had both hips replaced in your 50s. Oh gosh. Is Goa the easiest place to travel? It's a bit of a faff getting there. It's great when you're there, but where I go to in Condo, it's like an hour and a half from the airport. Everywhere near the airport is really polluted. They still got factories there pumping out horrendous chemicals, and so the smog, you can see the smog in the air all around the airport. And there's a new airport now in Goa. You need to head away from the airport, so it's quite remote, but it's lovely once you travel there. Nothing happening. What are you talking about? Talking to any women? No one wants to talk to me. Okay, so you're saying Siem Reap is too small. You're saying Penais are easier, but is there any action? Not financed. Can you get any action, or do you have to pay for it? Oh, you'll come back to SSR when I'm ready to go a lot slower. Oh, you're originally from Scotland and moved to NZ. Okay, I knew you were in NZ. I knew you were somewhere else, not in Philippines. He hasn't said. You say I may try Cambodia if Buddy is correct, but has Buddy, have I missed it? Has Buddy revealed anything about the dating? I don't know. Oh, Panabo. Oh, okay, so you're outside Davao City. Yeah, I've heard that the rent is good in Cambodia, and yeah, cheap visas, and the accommodation is great. But Buddy Show, you haven't revealed anything about the dating. You do know that there are a lot of rich Filipinos in the Philippines, Johnny Lawrence. That is why they can afford it. Have you know, all seen all these cars, all these SRVs? Is it SRVs? I do follow. I do. Race car spelled backwards. I have met other YouTubers. I've met Chris, Carefree Chris, and I've met regular guy, Gile, July. I do watch them. Yeah, they come up. They come up on my feed. I like to know what other people are getting up to. Oh, you met an American guy that trains boxers here. I need to check out his gym. Yes. Check it out, Paul. You need to check it out. Don't sit on your couch today. Age gap is a thing. Meaning they're not into it. How old are you, Martin, if you've moved to Vietnam? Dating is easy here. Where are you, Oh, in Vietnam, but how old are you? I was in Vietnam, was I there for? I was there for a month. What about visa runs in VN? Do you mean go to VN for a visa run? I went there for a month. I did, yeah, I met him, where was I? I met him in Malai. He told me, well no, he didn't tell me. He was on a live stream and he said, I'm in Mindanao, and one of my followers said, oh, Big World Cinema is in Mindanao as well. Why don't you meet up? He didn't want to say where he was. He didn't want to say he was in Malai at the time. So we exchanged messages on Gmail, and I was on my way to Malai and I met him. I wasn't drinking. It was during my 6-month abstinence. So he had his San Miguel Light, and I wasn't drinking. So I was a bit boring. He thinks I'm boring anyway, so I was pretty doubly boring for him. Dating in Vietnam. Well, I thought Rike had a Vietnamese girlfriend. Hello, Tobias. Nice to see you. I love you too. Oh. Is there no Tinder in... is there no Tinder? There is Tinder in Cambodia. Surely you got lucky on Tinder. 62. Martin 62 is in Vietnam, and you're doing all right in Vietnam at 62. Oh, I remember. Oh, Andrew, yes, I remember. He mentioned it. Regular guy mentioned it. He said to me, do you remember meeting up with a guy on the sidewalk in Cebu? And I said, yeah, Andrew. He said, you sure you remember? And I went, I don't know why he kept going on about me remembering. He said, is it the right guy? I said, yes, I remember meeting him on the way to Ayala. Yes, I remember. Oh, you found it in Negros. And where are you now? Andrew, are you still there? The land of milk and honey being the operative word, is in Negros. Okay. You went to Leyte as well though, didn't you? Sorry, my voice is going again. Almost 2 hours. I remember you were going to Leyte. There we go, back to normal. In comparison to Negros, how is the honey in Leyte? Bantan is lovely. But as I said to him, as I commented on that video, it's so boring. 3 weeks in a Condo in a beach in India, it might be idyllic, but after 3 weeks you're bored. I mean, what do you mean retire somewhere? What are you going to do all day? Just watch, have a beer on the beach? It's boring. Yeah, Bantan is lovely. Okay, girls are not easy. Tinder, yes, a bit. I don't think the Bunny Show is giving much away. Alex is asking the question. He's not giving much away. I have a good memory. Yes, I do. I'm a bit like your friend. I have similar brain. A memory for things that other people find unmemorable. Okay, just as much attention in the middle of Negros as Leyte. Okay. I love Phnom Penh. Phnom Penh is great. I lasted 6 weeks in Cebu City. Okay. I was here 3 years. I was here 3 years, and I was here 3 months last year. Let's see how long I last this time. I don't know. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed yet, why haven't you subscribed yet? If you haven't liked, why? How many likes are there? Not many. Is it noisy? Can you hear me loud and clear? Ask what you want to know. I asked you. I ask you. Is it possible to date Cambodian girls like you can in the Philippines? Filipinas. Dating young women is very easy. It's just finding them. But do you have to, is there money involved? Is it I mean, in the olden days of dating in the Philippines, not so much nowadays, in the olden days of dating in the Philippines, you could date a Filipina and not have to fork out too much, as it were. Nowadays, I find dating in the Philippines, you have to fork out a bit more to fork out, as it were. So, that's my question, in a roundabout way. Yeah, exactly, Alex says. Bantan is great for a week. Where are all the girls at? IT Park is a good place for girls. Do I give personal tours? Personal tours of my condo to Filipinas. Not personal tours, but I'm going to be doing personal chats coming up. Personal chats are coming up on the Big World Cinema plan from in a couple of weeks' time. Consultancy, if anyone's interested. No takers. No money, I've never paid. Okay, that's good. Even in Pattaya, you've never paid. You're such a stud, the Buddy Show. When are you going to Elo? Not yet. Have you ever been chased out of town with a machete? Wielding local? Not yet. Saying, that's my missus. Get your hands off her. No, not yet. Right, my voice is going. I'm going to be winding up soon. If there's any more questions... yes, that is the plan. That is the plan. It's at Globan, and there's a couple of places beginning with C. Cadlogan or something? Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm heading. But it's getting out of my comfort zone, isn't it? I had an itinerary planned for April, and that's not going to happen. I get irritable travelling around. Thank you, Fabs. It's very kind of you. Hello, Digital Dreams Travel. Hello, my friend. How are we? Oh, places like that. Okay. You're a good talker. Okay. You talk the talk. September. Ormoc, exactly. That's where... Okay, so the plan was... I want to go up, not Bantayan, Dan Bantayan and Bago, and then go across to Malapascua. You can get a boat, I think, from... Is it Bogo? You can get a boat from Bogo to Leyte. That's the plan. And then go to Ormoc. Go to that island. I can never remember the name of it. Then go to Ormoc. Then go to Tacloban, and then go up Catbalogan or something. That is the plan. That is the plan. When it happens, I don't know. I'm back in my condo comfort zone. Oh, Tacloban is raw and feral. Okay. Oh, Ah, gosh. Near Butuan. I thought, oh, Cambodia. Okay. Not the ideal city. Okay, so somewhere else I was going to go to. Bebe. Ormoc, then Bebe, then Tacloban. That was... Bebe is meant to be lovely, isn't it? Opening up patrons. Not really. I don't know whether patrons offers much. Billaran. Okay. Billaran is close, isn't it? It's close to Ormoc, so maybe that. That's it, Kelbayog. You're 60 in fact. Where are you? Are you in Bali now? Is that where you are? Oh, Gio's in Tacloban now. I thought he'd gone back to Bacolod. Yeah. I remember you going there. I was with my Filipino girlfriend. We woke up one Saturday morning. We were planning on going to Malapascua, and she kicked off saying, "Well, you haven't booked anywhere." And I said, "Well, it's a small island. There's no need to book. There's plenty of places." She went, "You haven't booked anywhere. We should only go when you book somewhere." So we didn't go. We were planning to go. There is a place right on the beach, apparently. An Airbnb right on the beach. Where did you stay? Send me a link. Yeah, I want to go there. Okay. You lived in Samar, in Bailey, Saina. I've never heard of it. Yeah, so Bacolod is not Tacloban, is it? Tom Smith, get your facts right. Spreading rumours about Gio. What would Maya say? I haven't seen any of your videos for a couple of years, Buddy Show. Did you deal on Moda Marcos? I have not dated any famous Filipinas or Imelda. I've not met any famous people here. But Gio is going to travel again. What does that mean? Maya's with you now. I can imagine. I remember you being a regular on Gio's channel during COVID, Buddy. Yeah, we know that, Johnny. Stop going on about that. Everyone knows you met one of David Bond's girls with the implants. Right, 5 more minutes and then I'm off. My throat's going and I need to stretch. I can't be sitting around IT Park all day. If you've not liked, please like. Okay, so it's now Monday. Thursday is my birthday. I'm going to be doing a live stream on my birthday. Last year on my birthday, I went out. I had 19,970 subscribers. I said I'm not going to go home until I've reached 20,000 subscribers. And nobody told me I'd reached 20,000 subscribers because I couldn't tell how many subscribers I had. They said, "No, you're way off. I think it was probably Johnny Lawrence. He said, "No, you haven't reached it yet." So I kept going. I kept live streaming. And of course, I'd gone way past 20,000. But this year, I need another 700 to reach 30,000. So I'm going to be out for 2 weeks non-stop until I reach 30,000 subscribers. Anyway, I'm rambling. Where are we? The half Japanese. Oh, Jenny. Was she half Japanese? He does meet some pretty girls. I wonder why. And where is he now? Where's your mate David Bond now? He liked Cebu. So any ideas for, if there's any ideas for any future videos, could you put them in the comment section? What would you like to see? Take care. Thank you, Harley. I'm glad you're following AI Rike and regular guy. That's great. Even with Viagra, it only lasted 2 minutes. So in the comment section, could you put what future vlogs? Future vlogs? Yeah, what future videos you want me to make? Last couple of minutes before I finish my 2-hour-old coffee. Which strangely enough is still quite warm. What will I do? Okay, so I need to start another video, and I need to when not meeting girls, that's the boring part there. Well, I do have to make videos and I do have to research videos, and it takes me a long time, and I'm gonna try that gym near to that spa place which you always recommend to me. I'm not going there. I'm going to go to the gym, try it out, and I'm going to eat, and I need to stretch. I haven't done any stretches today. I write fiction. Okay, and where do you sell it? Making vlogs, interviewing random. Yeah, I'm going to try that. I can get a stretch in there. Yeah, I don't want to pay for the stretch. I'm on a budget. You know my budget. Right, last couple of minutes. If there's no more questions, I'm going to wind down. So I will see you on Thursday morning. Vlog the journey. I will do that. I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be vlogging that, but I'm not going there yet. I'm gonna be in Cebu. I might even stay here for a month. Such is condo life. So, thanks for being here. I will see you all on Thursday. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely day. Thanks, Johnny, for moderating. I will see you all on Thursday. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye-bye.